We started a golf tournament here in Fargo 40 years ago, which was the Roger Maris Celebrity Golf Tournament. Dad thought that'd be a great idea. They love it here, they love the people here. I could see where we could do so much more in the community and do so much more than just have a golf tournament. So it was a natural to try to get Sanford involved. They wanted to do a cancer center. My dad had cancer, and he died in '85. And then they wanted to put Dad's name on the building. That was a real honor and something we were real proud of. Their goals were to have a cancer center here in Fargo to help the people get treated here and not have to go elsewhere. We were very excited about it, so that was really the beginning.
I was a patient at the Roger Maris Center back in 1988, so I was one of the first ones to go through there. I saw Dr. Levine, and he kind of checked me over. He says, well, let's just do some tests, and we just said, fine. He came back into the room, and he told my dad, he says, your son has cancer. I couldn't comprehend for sure what was going on. My dad, it looked like he knew what was going on because of the fear. It was a shock. The look on my dad's face, the worry, that hurt. Once it finally hit me what was going on, it scared me bad. And they just said, don't worry, we'll take care of you. You'll be okay.
1989, when we first started coming to Roger Maris. My husband passed away in 1994. So he had about 5.5 years of treatment for a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was not curable at the time. We fought it as hard as we could. We lived on the North Dakota side of Red River, a mile north of Georgetown. We appreciated the closeness of the facility, that we didn't have the long drives, the convenience of it being here, and the people. It does get to be a family after a while. They're very, very important people in our lives at those times.
I'm a clinical care leader on the inpatient oncology unit. I will celebrate my 22nd year on 7 South this June. I think about every day the impact I see that we can all have on the patients' lives. It's a very, very special group of people that work here.
From day one when I was in there, I felt like they cared about how I felt, how I was doing. These doctors and nurses are, at the time, I actually considered them family. I will never forget them for what they did for me.
Cancer patients are very, very unique. They really know what is important in life, and I think they help the people that care for them really reflect on meaningfulness as well. And so that's the piece you kind of take away every day. Like, this is a special group, and it takes special people.
I still see some of the people that were working way back when it started, and I can't say enough about the treatments and the help that we got.
That's part of all of this. Like, we couldn't be where we are or have these experiences without the Cancer Center. I've obviously invested a lot of years of my career there, and it's just a wonderful place to be. If everyone could just have a small glimmer into what I have the opportunity to see every day and the impact that it makes on another human being's life, that would be enough to solidify why it's so important.
I know if it hadn't been for the Roger Maris Cancer Center, I wouldn't be here. It's a place that gives people hope. It's a place that helps people. It's a place that not only helps the patient, but they also care for the family of the patient.
It's so good to know that the help is here. Roger Maris has been quite a service for all of us. We couldn't ask for better. It was a family. After a while, you get yeah.
My dad died of lymphoma, and if he had lymphoma today, he'd be, in remission, living a life like, a normal person. His legacy lives on through having his name on the building, creating awareness for cancer and raising money for cancer. I think it's great that we're able to use that and utilize that, and that his legacy continues to grow and live on. And I think you can see where it's going, and it's going in the right direction. I mean, I think we became a top 100 cancer center this year, so that's, that kind of speaks volumes to where we were and where we are. I always say he's up there smiling down on us every day. To think that we've been able to do all these things, since he left was pretty amazing.
They didn't have the bell back when I was there. I walked up to the desk and I said, this may sound crazy, but I never got to ring that bell back in 1988. And boy, I tell you what, that front desk gal, she stopped everything. She got on the phone and all of a sudden somebody comes in with a camera and they're just like, yeah, you can ring that bell. So I got to ring it after, 30 years. Finally got to ring the bell.